What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the new game mode called Rush Week. If you guys don't know already, Rush Week is a 1v6 game mode that came out on Thursday, September 26th for people that bought the content pass, and it came out for everyone for those who didn't buy the content pass on September 30th, which was this Monday. So I'm going to be talking about the lobbies, and I'm going to be talking about both sides. So the sorority side and Johnny's side. And I'm going to be talking about the gameplay for both sides and which side I enjoy more and if I have fun with this game mode. But other than that, let's just jump right into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is the lobbies, and the lobbies are really good. I think we can all agree on that the lobbies are phenomenal. I know when the game mode first came out for content pass users last Thursday, the lobbies were horrendous. It couldn't fill up and no one could play a match. But ever since the devs fixed the backfill issue for the Rush Week lobbies, it has been phenomenal. No complaints. I mean, from my experience, the queue time is anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds. And when you load into a lobby, it's already going down to like the 10-second mark. It's a 10-second countdown right when you go into a lobby, which is really good. So by the time you queue up and get into a match, you're going to be in a match within less than a minute, which is really good. And the good thing about these lobbies are, let's say you're playing as a sorority girl and you die really quick. Let's say you die within 30 seconds at the start of the match. You click next match, you're going to be in the next match within like 30 to 40 seconds. That's how good the lobbies are. But the thing is here, I've seen it. The random selection, a lot of people are pissed off about. I can understand people are pissed off about the friend system as well. You can't play with friends in this game mode. It's solo queue, but I do understand why they did that, the devs, but I can understand both perspectives. I understand why the devs did it, and I also understand why people are upset about it and disappointed. But let's talk about the random selection. With the random selection, you can't pick which side you want to play. You can prefer to play as the sorority girl, but you're not guaranteed to play as a sorority girl every game. And from my experience, I've been playing Johnny a lot, and I'll tell you why I actually have been enjoying Johnny in this game mode. I prefer Johnny over the sorority girls 100%, and I'll tell you why when I talk about both sides. And then, yeah, for the random selection, here's the thing, guys. They have to add an in-game DC penalty, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of people are DCing when they get Johnny, and I mean a lot of people are DCing when they get Johnny. No one wants to play Johnny, so I personally think they have to either, I don't know if they're going to add a preference system. I don't mind the system they have right now, the random selection. I don't mind it, but I know some people just care so much about which side they play and they don't want to play as Johnny, so they DC it. But I do believe they should add an in-game DC penalty. Let me know what you guys think about that, the in-game DC penalty and people DCing because they get Johnny. But yeah, about the lobbies, to end it off for this section of the video, or this part, lobbies are really good. Very good, phenomenal. You load into a match within 30 seconds. I can't complain about it. The lobbies are really good. The lobbies are definitely better than the base game mode, that's for sure. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the sorority side and the gameplay for it. So yeah, with the sorority side, if you guys don't know already, there's two escapes, the attic and calling the police. So with the attic, you need an attic pole in order to escape via the attic. And then for calling the police, there's two ways. There's two ways to call the police. You either do the fuse box and then go to the phone and call the police, or you get car keys and call the police through the car. And the thing is here, I'm pretty sure there's 6 minutes on the timer when you call the police. But if you do both, if you call the police through the phone and the car, it cuts the timer in half. So I hope that makes sense. If you do both the car and the phone, it cuts the timer in half, so you will escape faster, if that makes sense. And yeah, the gameplay for sorority girls, through my experience, I have fun playing the sorority girls, not gonna lie. I definitely have more fun playing Johnny, and I'll tell you why. But yeah, the sorority girl side, it's fun in my opinion. The attic pole, you can definitely escape through the attic in like less than a minute. I mean, so if I get the attic right off the bat, if I get the attic pole right off the bat, I would just let one of my teammates or two of my teammates escape, because I don't want to escape within 30 seconds of the game when Johnny can't even get in the house yet, when he's doing the front door. You know what I mean? So I think what they need to do here is, I think a lot of people have been complaining about the attic. I know a lot of people are actually complaining about the attic. I think maybe they got to switch up the spawns for the attic poles. Maybe, yeah, you can keep some in the house. Maybe like in the basement, I guess, because you got to go like 2 floors down. But maybe add, you know, an attic pole outside as well, so the victims or the sorority girls actually have to go outside and get the attic pole. But other than that, I mean, There's also items as well, like the wrench, the knife, the perfume, and the pepper spray. I don't have any issues with the items, by the way. The wrench is fun to use. It's like a barge. The knife, you can only close, you can't close encounter with the knife, but you can only backstab him. So keep that in mind. With the knife, you can only backstab him. You can't go into a grapple. And then the perfume comes really clutch, by the way. If you throw the perfume and Johnny goes through it, he is highlighted for your team, which is really good. It does come clutch. And not the perfume, the pepper spray. The pepper spray is a pain in the ass to use. I mean, I've died multiple times trying to use it, but I've also used it successfully before. I think only 1 or 2 times. It's really hard to use in my opinion. And then yeah, like the escapes, the cops, I got no problems with. I mean, maybe you should be able to cancel calling the police, because when you call the police, Johnny can hear you right on the phone, and I don't think you can get off of it. You have to let him hit you once in order to get off of it. So maybe in the future they can make a change where when you're calling the police and you hear Johnny coming towards you, you can just cancel the phone call. And then for the car, for the car, he can pull you out, right? He can pull you out, or you can exit the vehicle. So that one's risky though. You definitely need a wrench when you're doing the car, or when you're in the car. You definitely need a wrench just in case he pulls you out. Yeah, other than that, the sorority side I have fun with. Only problem I would see is the attic escape. I know a lot of people are complaining about that and how easy it is to get the attic pull. So let me know what you guys think about that. And yeah, the 2-shot, we could talk about the 2-shot when we talk about Johnny, but in all fairness, I think the 2-shot is valid. I think a lot of people will disagree with me. I've seen a lot of people saying that Johnny should be a 4-hit, but I think that makes no sense whatsoever, especially when the guy is like level 0 when he starts off the game. 4 hits, you're not going to get a kill in my opinion. I think 2 hits is valid. Keep in mind that there's a lot of doors and windows to work with on this map. Keep that in mind, guys. A lot of windows, a lot of doors to work with. I'll be honest, this game mode has definitely helped me get better at door slams. Not going to lie. I think you have to be like, I think if you're playing this game mode, practice the door slams. Trust me, the doors are your friends in this game mode for both sides, the sorority and the Johnny. But yeah, other than that, the sorority side, I have fun with. I don't have problems with the escapes other than the attic pull. Other than that, I think it's fine in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I know another problem people don't like, or another thing is like how long the timer is. It's like 6 minutes, but that's why you gotta do both objectives, right? That's why you have to do the car and the phone to cut the timer in half. Like I said, other than that, only problem I would say is that I've seen online and from my experience, I guess the attic pull is the problem. Maybe they gotta move the spawns a little bit for the attic, because you can get it right off the bat within like 10 seconds of the game. Yeah, other than that, I have fun playing as a sorority side, but I do have more fun playing as Johnny, and I will explain why right now. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Johnny, and I have a lot of fun playing as Johnny. I mean, if you guys have watched my streams over these past few days, you know that I've been getting Johnny way more than the sorority girls, and I can't lie. I don't mind, because I have a lot of fun playing as Johnny. I mean, I like chasing the sorority girls in the house. I like being the chaser in this game mode. You know, obviously the sorority side is good too. I like being chased as well, but being the chaser and knowing that they're a 2-shot makes it more intense. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, you like Johnny because he's a 2-hit. There's no skill involved in that. But guess what, guys? Guess what? You have a wrench to work with. You have a knife to work with. You have a lot of doors to work with. And like I said before, the doors are your friends. Keep that in mind, guys. I think people don't understand that door slams come very clutch in this game mode. And yeah, I mean, if you get door slammed as a sorority girl, yeah, it's pretty much a wrap. If Johnny gets a door slam on you, it's a wrap. And I forgot to mention earlier as well about the sorority side. The vents, don't take the vents, guys. If you guys are playing sorority girls, do not take the vents. A lot of Johnnies are figuring out the spawns for the vents now. It's not random. Keep that in mind. The vents are not random, so just keep that in mind. I've killed a lot of people going through vents because I already know the spawns for it. And I could definitely say that the vents are death traps, 100%. Because what you can do here is, if they jump down the vent, like if they go in the vent and then they drop down like towards the other vent, you know, you could just door slam them, latch the door, and just kill them with 2 swings. And let's talk about the 2 swings here, by the way. The 2 swings, or the 2-hit kills, have been a huge topic of discussion. And like I said before, I think it's valid. You have a lot of things to work with as a sorority side. You got a lot of doors. You got windows to jump out of. You got pepper spray, wrench, knife, etc. And like I said, Let me know in the comments. What do you think about the 2 hits? I know a lot of people think it should be increased to 3 max, but I think 2 is valid and justifiable in my opinion. And then for Johnny, yeah, I mean, his abilities come clutch. The tracking the footprints comes clutch. The bloodlust is really fun to use. Your speed is increased at level 3, and if I'm not mistaken, at level 5, when you get 5 kills, your damage is maxed. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm right on that. I think level 5, your damage is max. But yeah, he's fun to use, man. He's fun to use. I know a lot of people DC when they get him. But give him a shot, guys. I mean, if you guys get Johnny, give him a shot. Nothing wrong with trying both sides. You know, when you play both sides, you learn more things, right? I mean, when I played Johnny, I learned the vents, the spawns of the vents. You know what I mean? I didn't learn the spawns of the vents when I played Victim or the sorority girls. I learned it when I played Johnny because you can hear them dropping down from the vents. And also when you play Johnny, you learn the phone spawns, wrench spawns, knife spawns, and all that. You see where people are getting their weapons from, right? But that's the good thing about playing both sides as well. You learn different things from playing both sides. Like I said, with Johnny, you learn everything. The spawns. Same thing goes for sorority girls. You learn the spawns as well. The attic spawns, or the attic spawn, the attic pole spawns, etc. The window spawns, the health bottle spawns, toolbox spawns, etc. That's why I always say in my streams, you know, it's good to play both sides because you learn things while playing both sides, you know what I mean? And then what you learn from playing Johnny, you can apply that to when you play the sorority girl, and vice versa. What you learn from the sorority girl side, you can apply it to when you play Johnny, you know what I mean? And yeah, the main reason why I like Johnny is because, yeah, the main reason, I like being the chaser in this game mode. I like trying to go for door slams and door slamming victims or the sorority girls. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know which side you guys like more. Do you guys like the sorority side more or the Johnny side more? Let me know in the comments because I definitely like Johnny more, but I've been getting him a lot more, so it kind of makes sense. And then the thing is here, I'm going to talk about right now. I'm going to talk about the gameplay of this game mode as well, like the bugs and all that as well, so you guys are aware if you play Rush Week. So let's just jump right into it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the bugs with this game mode, and I'm also going to talk about if I have fun with this game mode. So let's talk about the bugs. There's a few bugs in this game mode. I mean, the main thing with this game mode is if you're on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, I've seen a lot of people experience this. There's a lot of choppiness and frame rate drops, especially when you go outside. There's a lot of frame rate drops. I've seen it on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So just beware of that. If you're starting off playing Rush Week, if you're going to your first match, be careful of the choppiness. If your frame rates are dropping, it's not you, it's the game. So keep that in mind. The next big bug is the door bug. The door bug has gotten many people killed. If you guys don't know what the door bug is, if you try to open the door sometimes, it won't open. You have to click the button like 3 to 5 times in order to open a door. And I've seen a lot of sorority girls die because of it. They try to run away from Johnny, they try to open a door, and they can't open it, so Johnny just kills them right on the spot. Another bug is, well, there's also a bug where you can get stuck in spots as well as sorority girls. I haven't gotten stuck yet as Johnny, but as sorority girl, I've seen a couple people get stuck in spots, specifically the ladder. And then the last bug I can think of is the first person bug for Johnny. I know a lot of people are DCing because they get the first person bug as Johnny. If you get the first person bug as Johnny, listen carefully. If you get the first person bug as Johnny, go to the trunk of the car. It spawns right behind you when you load into a game. Go to the trunk of the car and open it. Trust me, it fixes this bug. Trust me. But I don't think they're going to be releasing a hotfix for this as well, guys. I think they did say that on Reddit. So I think this will be fixed within a month, like next month or this month, October. It's going to be fixed this month in the next patch, most likely. So just keep in mind that there's a few bugs in Rush Week. The main bug is the choppiness and the frame rate drops. And then, yeah, to end it off, am I having fun with Rush Week? When I first played Rush Week, I had a lot of fun, but I think I can only do a few matches now. You know what I mean? I think I can only play like an hour max of Rush Week and call it a day for Rush Week. You know what I mean? The thing is with Rush Week, there's not much to work for, if that makes sense. Like in the base game, you got perks to work with, you got default attributes. And I know some people may be saying, you know, oh, you're relying on perks to win games and all that. That's not what I'm saying here is, that's not what I'm saying. In the base game mode, you know, when you use perks, you can level up some perks. You can level up your base accounts. You can try out different builds. With this, or you can unlock stuff as well, right? You can unlock stuff in the base game mode by trying different perks out in different parts of the skill trees. But with this game mode, there's not really much you can work for. I mean, you just play the game and that's it. I mean, There's nothing to grind towards, you know what I mean? There's no unlockables, nothing to work for, if that makes sense. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys having fun with Rush Week? Like I said, I have fun with Rush Week when I do play it, but I definitely prefer the base game mode over Rush Week in my opinion. So just leave a comment down below and let me know, are you guys having fun with Rush Week? Which game mode do you prefer? Do you prefer the base game mode or the Rush Week game mode? But other than that, those are my thoughts for the new game mode called Rush Week, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and take care, guys. Have a good day, and see you in the next one.